Welcome back to Three Towers channel. In today's video, we'll talk about a new powerful tank like no other on the planet. Of course, a project of Elon Musk. It's worth noting that Elon Musk's innovations have already played a key part in Russia's assault on Ukraine. Musk offered Ukraine with his satellite internet system during the early days of Russian assault, and it paid off handsomely. The entire globe was awoken as Russia's war against Ukraine began. Plenty of countries have upped their military spending right away. Germany was one of the pioneers. The Bundestag chose to increase defense expenditure for the first time since 1945. And where there's large money, big business is quick to mobilize. Elon Musk is often regarded as the world's most agile and foresighted businessman. Consider his venture into the space sector. Not only did SpaceX turn the space transportation sector on its head, but it also kicked Russia's Roscosmos out. At the same time, as space flights have become less expensive, the US budget has only benefited. Tesla's arrival ushered in a comparable transformation in the automobile industry. Elon Musk entered the light truck sector after successfully entering the passenger vehicle market. Elon Musk appears to be a true revolutionary without a doubt. As a result, Musk has recently begun work on a super tank unlike any other on the planet. The hostility of Russia prompted this notion. The tank's design is carried out in collaboration with a German defense consortium. With such a combination, we can't help but imagine the project's unavoidable success. Russian President Vladimir Putin's forces will have no chance of winning this conflict. It's worth noting that Elon Musk's innovations have already played a key part in Russia's war on Ukraine. Musk provided Ukraine with his satellite internet infrastructure in the early days of Russian aggression, and it paid off handsomely. Due to a Russian cyber attack, practically all Viasat user terminals in Ukraine were deactivated on the first day of the invasion. Starlink is still the only way to communicate with the outside world in some sections of Ukraine. Starlink systems assist in breaking down the information barrier. Furthermore, in Ukraine, Starlink works to keep key infrastructure professionals employed at power plants and industrial firms. The Ukrainian military has also employed Starlink. The United States recently began supplying Ukraine's military forces with kamikaze attack and reconnaissance drones. SpaceX Starlink satellites are used to communicate with and control these UAVs. They keep the Ukrainian military connected, allowing it to control the operation of its unmanned aerial vehicles and coordinate the activities of its forces. More than 2,000 satellites are currently in orbit. In a recent interview, Musk disclosed that if Russia tries to destroy any satellite with anti-satellite missiles, we can launch new ones into orbit faster than Russia can fire them down. Tanks have become the new object of interest for Musk. Their role in modern warfare can hardly be overstated. The combat experience of using tanks in the Russian-Ukrainian conflict demonstrates that the techniques for deploying them need to be improved. Elon Musk is bound to come with amazing solutions wherever changes are on the horizon. We'll be partnered with Rheinmetall, a German defense company. The company recently unveiled the LYNX 120, a concept fire support combat vehicle. Originally, it was thought that this vehicle would be based on the LYNX KF-41 infantry fighting vehicles framework with the Leopard 2 tanks combat module with a new turret and 120mm smoothbore gun. This gun will also be able to fire projectiles with a programmable detonation. The LYNX 120 will additionally include a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun and a machine gun on an unmanned turret. The LYNX 120 is 44 tons in weight. To put it another way, it's a light tank. Light tanks have an advantage in a rapid troop advance, according to the experience of military actions in Ukraine. In reality, roads continue to be a primary routes for troop transportation. Heavy tanks on public roads cause traffic jams for kilometers and are an easy target for aircraft, attack drones, and combat personnel, equipped with Javelin and in-law anti-tank systems, as well as Panzerfaust 3 grenade launchers. The light tanks have armor that provides protection against medium-caliber ammunition and shrapnel. Of course, this armor will not protect against Javelin and in-law missiles. However, heavy tanks with an armor thickness of 600 to 700 millimeters also do a poor job against such ammunition. The first month of the fighting in Ukraine demonstrated that just increasing metal thickness does not increase armor level. There is an ammunition suitable for every form of armor. As a result, we may deduce that reducing the thickness of the armor will have no significant impact on the tank's survival. However, increasing the speed and maneuverability of the vehicle by way of a smaller mass gives the crew a greater chance of coming out alive. The tank's more advanced active defenses should also not be overlooked. Modern ways of detecting missile launch that operate in the ultraviolet region are part of such active protection systems. The device alerts the crew if a rocket or grenade is fired at the tank. The automatic method for setting the barrier is triggered when the ammunition approaches. An aerosol cloud is sprayed in the projectile's route, obscuring the tank from infrared and optical light. There is also the means of optoelectronic suppression. The turret of the tank usually houses such a module, a searchlight that produces radiation in the optical and infrared region is part of such an active defense complex. The range of these systems is 2 to 2.7 thousand yards. A Javelin rocket takes at least 13 seconds to travel this far. The active protection system has had enough time to interfere with the operation of the OPTO-ELECTRONIC ATGM guidance device. An erroneous signal is received by the rocket, causing it to either crash into the earth or fly by. However, the rain metal concern has created even more advanced weapons that not only protect the tank but also allow it to effectively attack sources of danger. Tank columns have been plagued by UAVs and kamikaze drones. The new Skynet air defense system, which is also made by Rain Metal, will help defend attacks by attacks UAVs and kamikaze drones. Skynet's open architecture enables it to be installed on any moving platform, including LYNX 120 tanks. The Oerlikon Skymaster command and control system is at the heart of the Skynet system. The X-band short-range frequencies are searched by Oerlikon X-Star 3D radars. Air target lock-on, tracking, classification, and identification all happen automatically. The Skymaster network sends a three-dimensional image of the sky to the remote control node. The operator gives the order to destroy. A 35mm Mk3 cannon can be used to arm the Skynet system. It is possible to include the Cheetah rocket launcher. A single Skynet complex may provide a protection for a full column of tanks, personnel vehicles, and fuel tankers. It is now the most advanced system for dealing with small air targets with a small cross-section. Not only UAVs, but also rockets and mortar bombs are included. As a result, Rain Metal developed innovative tank protection technologies. So what role could Elon Musk have in this project? His technologies in the realm of electric propulsion systems will almost certainly become vital. The benefits of adopting electric traction on military ground vehicles are obvious. For starters, the transmission lacked shafts, gearboxes, and other devices with stiff mechanical parts. These devices are usually large and need to be serviced frequently. The most vulnerable components are hydraulic drives and gearboxes. Controlling the tank is impossible without them. If the tank's hydraulic system fails during a mission, it becomes a burden or an easy target. Second, without a transmission unit in the tank, the vehicle's designers have more design freedom. You can, for example, increase the ammunition load and store it in the safest area possible, or equip the tank with more weapons. Third, an electric tank is simpler to manage. The torque of the power plant is higher, which indicates better throughput and speed. When maximum concealment is required, engine noise is minimal, which is an advantage. Finally, an electric tank can provide electricity to other devices and systems. After all, Modern weapons have an incredibly high level of electrification. Electricity is required for thermal images, communications equipment, radar stations, and other tactical devices. In summary, spherical combat vehicles with electric transmission are more dynamic than previous ones. Maneuverability, controllability, survivability, and security, as well as the ability to mount modern weaponry and sensors that consume a lot of electricity. Laser weaponry, for example, will soon become an intrinsic feature of ground combat vehicles. The laser system will be easily powered on a tank with an electrical transmission powered by batteries. An electric tank's primary source of energy can be a diesel or a gas turbine. Without a transmission load, such machines have a substantial longer service life since the engine runs at a constant, level speed with no large jumps. Batteries adjust for increased loads during acceleration and aggressive maneuvering. Will Elon Musk be able to revolutionize the tank sector? All future advancements of this project will be actively monitored by us. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Once again, this is your 3 Towers channel, giving you the latest in finance, investment, and innovation. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.